I'm too sexy for my tits, too sexy for my zits, too sexy for the butt on which I sit.
Well, hiya. Sweet booby syrup, silver hairy hot dog, PaTricia. That's my new language that I'm still working on, so, I'm trying to integrate it into my day-to-day yammerings. So I did something that's probably going to make some of you mad, and I'll just go ahead and say I'm sorry. But if I had to live my life avoiding making people mad, then I wouldn't even be able to get out of bed in the morning. So lately I've been watching a lot of those videos, the suggestions that I get for my reaction videos, and a lot of them have had to do with trans going in the women's bathroom, which I normally do not do, by the way. But I don't know, just everybody's attitude towards the subject, just the way everybody thinks about it and everything. I don't really know what compelled me to want to do it, but just a few minutes ago, I was at Walmart and I went to the women's bathroom. Let me show you the video. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I said. So anyways, yeah, I went to the ladies' room, and not a big fan of it. I just wanted to see if anybody would even notice that I was trans, because there was a few women in there. It wasn't empty. I wanted to see if anybody noticed. I just wanted to see how people reacted to it. Now, if I would have gone in there, before you start getting all pissed off, if I would have gone in there and seen kids in there or something like that, I would have just turned around and walked right back out, okay? So, I guess so. Yeah, that's, okay. You don't even gotta say it. I'm not like that, for one. And I do have respect for women, and especially for children. So, yes, I would have turned around and left the ladies' room had I realized there was any kind of kids in there or anything like that. But there wasn't. So I went in there, and I was in there a good minute, and I was seen by a number of women. I didn't say anything, I didn't, say, hey, what's up, I'm trans, or nothing like that. I didn't, say anything like that. I said hi to one of the women. Also, if people want to start getting an attitude about this and start getting all worked up over it, one thing to consider is I probably should be going to the ladies' room, if you know what I mean. Especially if we're going by how, go to whichever bathroom coincides with your genitals, then technically that's where I need to be. I should be. I'm in danger going to the men's restroom with that logic that everybody, wants to throw out there. Then I actually belong in going, I need to be going to the ladies' room. That's where I should be going. But I'm still not going to keep doing it just because I don't like the ladies' room. But that is a good point. I will always, I give that to people. Like, yeah, that is one way. Maybe you just simplify it like that. However, what matches up to your genitals, that's the way it should be. I don't see a problem in that. I don't really see the problem in it, but there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem no matter how it goes. Somebody's going to have an issue with it. So, both sides are never going to come eye to eye on anything. Like I said in my, reaction video last Friday, one thing they could do is make separate transgendered bathrooms. Maybe a trans man and trans woman bathroom. That would be another solution. Of course, there'd be a lot of angry trans women like, no, I'm, stubbornly wanting to go to the women's bathroom, but whatever. As far as the law is concerned and all that, that's one way they could solve the issue. But that would, if you think about it, then, that's a big change, for society. That's going to take a lot of effort to start doing 4 bathrooms instead of just 2. So, I don't know. I'm not an architect or a city planner or any of that. Obviously. I'm just throwing out ideas here. They might have already thought of that. Who knows? But anyways, long story short, I went to the women's bathroom. I'm gonna do it maybe a couple more times, just for my little experiment. Then I'm gonna probably go back to the men's. I like going to the men's because, you know, I get a few looks in the men's bathroom. I've had guys tell me that I was in the wrong room before, you know. Excuse me, the women's restrooms are on that side, you know, many a times. One time a guy said that to me, I just winked at him. I said, I know. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get. Yes, I'm scratching my arm. Hold on, I'm still doing it. Okay. I wanted to see what kind of reaction I would get. I got no reaction. Nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know how many of those women realized that I was trans or not. Who knows? If they did notice the Adam's apple or something, they didn't say anything. So, but I'll tell all you women right now that you don't ever have to worry about me in your bathroom. Trust me. And you couldn't pay me to have sex with a woman. We'll just put it that way. So, you see me strolling in, you know, you can take a deep breath. It's okay. It's the men that have to worry about me coming in the bathroom. Yeah, they gotta worry. So, before I go, I have a little message that I think will put this whole bathroom debate into perspective for all of us. And, yeah, so check it out. This whole debate is exhausting and endless, fighting over trans girl bathroom privileges. I tried to stay out and not participate simply because I don't like this damn debate. Some say stay out, trans women are men. Some say, you know what, come on in. In the end, it comes down to how you feel about freaks like me. I'm 100% real. And whether you like it or not, we live among you. What can you do? We're humans too. So to all my sisters and all my brothers, trans or not, and all the others, have a wonderful night tonight. See you next time. Peace out. Aight?